Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VI. Previously, we managed to really get our first look around the new world of Ruin, and thanks to the Falcon, the world is our oyster, such as it is. We found a few friends, but there's still more friends to find, and we're going to need all the help that we can get if we're going to take down Kefka. Speaking of friends, joining us once again, Flagninja.
Hello. We're at the death of the old world. We're at the new world struggling to be born. We're at the combination old world dying, new world struggling to be born. Like Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. I don't know why that's where my brain went, but it had to be said. So
Fair enough.
what's the plan here? We're still not able to go to Kefka, but where were we? I hear the Velt.
Yeah, so technically, as mentioned in the last session, you only need Celis, Edgar, Setzer, and the Falcon to go to the final dungeon and confront Kefka. Obviously, if you do that, you're going to die horribly, but the game will allow you to do it, which I think is cool. But, so yeah, basically we're just going around trying to find people and equipment so that we can hopefully not die instantly, which is the plan. Let's see, I think today...
Maybe even win.
Yes, maybe. Hopefully. That's why we're doing this. I think we're definitely not going to get to Kefka today, and also probably not in the next session, just with how much is left, but I think we're going to make some good progress. So I think our first stop is going to be here on this new Cave of the Velt, which opened up from the world of Ruin.
Cave Johnson here. You'll know when the army of Mantismen test commences.
As it commenced right now?
It certainly appears to have commenced. Grab a gun and prepare. You'll know when the test starts. Oh wow, they just
oh boy, Drain Sickle.
2.5k like it was nothing.
Yep. Oh, that heals. Okay, so you absorb Ice Element. That is good to know for later.
Rapid of Shame.
Mugu Mugu? Okay, so if you don't like... so if you like ice, you probably don't like fire. Yeah, I'd say that was a fair assessment. Alrighty. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday afternoon. I certainly am. Managed to get my grocery shopping. I did not manage to stop for gas, because unfortunately the gas station was absolutely packed today, and I was like, I don't really want a chance, trying to drive my car through that tiny thing, so that's okay. I'm still at more than half a tank, so I should be okay.
Good. I don't think I've put gas in my Prius for like 2 months now. I've been just kind of chilling on like a fifth of a tank. Just plug it in everywhere. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, it hasn't been a problem, because I can plug in at work, I can plug in at home, and that's basically all the driving I do. So...
Fair enough.
I only need a teeny bit of gas. Teeny bit. Plug-in hybrid.
Let's get a little... Oh yeah, you have a plug-in hybrid. How is that?
I love it.
Doggy. Oh, hello, gentlemen.
Oh, unrelated to FN. There's a new game that just came out called Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator, and I imagine it is very similar to what it is like to pilot a war machine. Because, I mean, you are piloting a war machine, it's just a more realistic war machine. But I'm thinking of, like, the Garlean Empire and their war machine, and, like, they've made war machines that are, like, you know, the size of a building.
Oh, for sure. I got a poison rod. A rod that may cast poison upon striking an enemy. Cast poison when used as an item and then breaks. Let's see, what have we got here? Obtained a Berserker Ring. A deep crimson ring that absorbs fire and negates lightning damage. Equip it on a Yeti and see what happens. Now, if only we knew a Yeti.
A Yeti and see what happens. Oh boy, I love a good meme. What does it do? Let's find out.
Yeah, let's see. I think, oh yeah, we can...
He's not in the party though, right?
Equip it. Correct, but because we're in the world of Ruin, we have the ability to change equipment on party members who are not in the party, which is very convenient.
Oh.
Where did it go? Here it is. So yeah, the Berserker Ring grants the normal effects when equipped to anyone else, but when equipped on Umaro, it will grant him the Character Toss ability, which is basically just an enhanced basic attack, where he will pick up a party member and throw them at an enemy. It's very funny.
Delightful. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to show that off once we get out of this cave. But if I remember correctly, you said you've been playing through the original Final Fantasy, correct?
Yes. I have indeed been doing. I mean, not
Yeah, I think
very well, or... I mean, I honestly haven't gone any farther since last time we talked about it, so... it's just on hold. I got
fair enough.
Also, the game is, like, the bare minimum of plot and very grindy, so it is kind of
Yes.
difficult to just sit down and power through.
But anyway, while we're talking about that, monster in a box.
Blech.
This is the Death Warden.
Oh, scary.
He may look scary, but he's undead.
Oh, right. Revive, kill, zombie.
I love cheese. Obtained the Tiger Fang. Long fighting claws sharpened to a razor's edge. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Ooh, what's in this chest? Contained the Ichigeki. Hey, wasn't there some old woman who said that someone was looking for this thing? A ninja sword that may randomly dispatch an enemy in one hit. Yeah, I don't think... Might be useful for somebody else.
I feel like I've seen the name Ichigeki before. Amazing. Familiar with the SCP Foundation?
What about the SCP Foundation?
I think your mic might have cut out. I didn't catch it. Are you familiar with it?
What? Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Do you know what it is?
I think
in
like
okay,
a very
cool.
basic sense,
There is
yes.
a particular SCP that is like a shitty katana. It's like an organization that like contains anomalous weird stuff. Some of it is like, oh wow, it's a bouncy ball that gains 1% of its energy every time it bounces, to like, you know, a world-ending deity. Anyway.
Okay.
And everything in between. That said, the bouncy ball is terrifying because, you know, it doesn't stop. Anyway, there is a shitty katana sword, like a poorly made replica katana, I think, and its anomalous property is anybody who wields it is convinced of its honed edge and cutting ability and vastly overestimates their ability to wield it. And sword that will randomly dispatch an enemy in one hit. I'm just like, ah yes, you are no match for my blade.
That's funny.
What if?
I like that.
Yeah, okay. Has FF done this? I can't recall, but have any of the, like, weapons have stats that just lie to you? Where it's like, oh wow, look at how cool this weapon is, look at its cool stats, and it's just, no, it's just lying to you. It's actually bad.
Yes.
Surely.
Yes, actually.
Surely this has happened.
We actually saw it in the last game, Final Fantasy V. That is the Excalibur. Do you remember the second?
Yeah.
I think it was the third encounter with Gilgamesh in Exdeath's castle.
That one. Yes, I knew it happened. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, so like it lists the attack value as like 200, which is really good for a weapon, but it only ever deals 1 damage when it hits something.
We love it. Yes. Okay. I knew this is a thing like that. Alright. No, I'm not saying that the sword we just found is like that. But I was just... This is where the train of thought has gone.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta ride your train of thought to wherever it goes.
It sure does go in places. Feels like your mic keeps cutting out. I don't know. But that was me hitting my mute button by mistake, but it feels like your mic keeps cutting out every so often, and I don't know if that's my internet or your internet.
Edgar learned stop, Gal learned gravity, Setzer learned float. We do love bad internet. That is everyone's favorite.
It's everyone's favorite. It's not a stream unless you've got at least one internet problem. It's important. You know, it's enrichment.
Yes. Okay, what do I want to switch you to? How about I give you Fenrir? I don't know why, that just seems like a good choice.
It's about the vibes.
one day I will get not the Rabbit of Shame, but today is not that day.
Oops, all rabbits.
Oh, hey, that's Shadow.
Yo! Oh, no.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just a Behemoth King!
That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all.
No. Definitely not.
That's good. Debuffs, debuffs. Woo, woo, woo.
Something's coming from behind.
Oh, what?
You thought one was bad? How about an undead Behemoth King? And you know what? I did say undead, so you know what that means. More cheese.
Jeez.
Yummy. Got some behemoth suits.
But more importantly, is Shadow okay?
He should be fine.
Unless...
So, fun fact. I think I might have mentioned this back when we had escaped the floating continent, but if you don't wait by the Blackjack for Shadow to return, he canonically dies in between the World of Balance and the World of Ruin. So it will not be him you save in that cave if you did not wait for Shadow back in the World of Balance.
Ah. Who would it? Or is that too big?
It would be Realm that we would find in that cave, actually.
Oh, wow. Pictomancy, huh? What a loyal dog.
Yeah, what a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy, Interceptor.
Woof. It's a very good crunchy woof. 8-bit woof.
Yeah.
More than 8 bits. 16-bit woof.
Yeah, now that Shadow is recovering, that is pretty much it for the cave. go back into the airship. Now, I guess the logic of what's about to happen next is really wonky if you decide to go immediately into it, which is, of course, what I'm going to do, so it's going to make it funny.
Excellent.
Let me double check. There it is. Yeah, it's over there. Because we're going to go back to the Coliseum, but not before we shuffle our party around a bit. Yeah, this will be fine. Go ahead and disembark here. Let's see, what other accessory should I give you, Umaro? You know what, go really fast. That should work.
Fast, angry Yeti.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna fight in the Coliseum, and we are going to, once I find it...
We're gonna win. Every single time.
That is the intention. We're gonna wager the Ichigeki, and our opponent is Shadow. So again, if you go immediately from rescuing him to the Coliseum, like, the timeline makes absolutely no sense, which is just funny to me.
It's like, yeah, no, see, I'm all better. Easy.
Yeah, so we're just gonna pick Umaro, and hopefully this should work.
Oh, wow.
Big damage. Whack. We did it! We just brutally murdered our friend. And you get the Ichigeki back, so unlike in normal Coliseum battles, you don't lose what you wager. But yeah, Shadow has rejoined the party, and he will not leave us anymore. He is permanently a party member.
He's our friend. Yay. Which means we can equip him with good stuff now.
Yep. Let's see, we'll go with Shadow, Setzer, Celas, and Mog. You know what? Go even faster. Why not? Just achieve maximum speed.
Maximum Yeti velocity, or are you giving it maximum?
I have multiple
velocity.
copies of the Hermes sandals.
Oh,
so
maximum shadow
multiple people
velocity.
can go fast. Yeah, and we'll also max out his evasion, or at least give him a lot more. Cause why not? That seems reasonable.
Or...
Now you need an Esper. But what should I give you? How's about... Oh, you were working on Golem. I'll give you Golem. Alright, with that, let's go back to Miranda. Because when we originally got the Falcon, there was that pigeon we were following here in Miranda before I decided to take a detour. Actually, several detours, but we're now going to finally follow that plot thread. Huh, what's with all the flowers? They're made of silk. Okay. Oh yeah, Lola, you're the one that that injured soldier was writing about.
Did he make it? I think, did he die badly?
Yeah, I think someone else wrote this letter. Alright, sure, let's just go ahead and invade someone's privacy. We're heroes, we can do whatever we want.
Yep.
Look, there's only one person in this universe that I know says the word thou unironically.
Uh-huh.
Sure, we can do that. We'll just attach it to the carrier pigeon outside. Off you go!
Bird up. Wow, wow, wow. And now it's time for our favorite game. Follow that bird.
That's the town of Zozo. Alright, I guess that's where we're headed to. Excuse me, sir, please stop moving so fast. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Zoom. New.
I forget, how many shurikens do I have? I think I still have a lot. 43. That's not a lot, but I think it should serve our purposes fine enough. Up to the north, huh? Okay. Well, we gotta figure out a way to get there.
Now these nerds are still here.
So yeah, these enemies are the ones that we fought all the way back when we first got to Zozo, so quite frankly, I don't see much of a reason to use anything more than basic attacks. They are unworthy of our MP and items.
Yeah. Simply delete them.
So first things first, once we get out of this fight... Actually, I should just be able to auto-attack, because everyone just used basic attacks. Very good, very good. We can talk to this guy, who was mentioned to be the only honest person in Zozo. The top of the building with the pub sign. Alright. Make sure you're able to hit them. Sniper whatchamacallits. Alright, sure. Here, take it. Obtained the Rust Rid. And yes, you will need this item in order to actually get to Mount Zozo.
Huh.
Rust Rid, a rust-removing solvent spray.
Can of WD-40.
It does the job, I tell you what.
Now you get some duct tape and you'll be a proper engineer.
Look, if it can't be solved with WD-40 or duct tape, then there's no hope for you. Just burn it all down and start again.
Yep.
Oh, nice! I actually got something.
Nice.
You're not close to leveling up, so I'll give you... What should I give you? I'll give you... I'll give you Carbuncle. That'll work. You're working on that, which is fine. Although you're kind of close to leveling up. You want... I think you want Strength. I'll give you Bismarck. Nope, not this one. This one. There goes the rust. Yeah, and somehow this connects back to Mount Zozo.
Well, okay. Wild.
So, like that guy who sold us the Rust Rid told us, the enemies here are really, really slippery. It's very hard to hit them with physical attacks. So you'll either want magic or anything that is considered unblockable. Like, oh, say, throwing a shuriken. Or jumping. Well, you just stole my money!
He is a mugbear.
Wow.
You've been mugged.
I'm never going to live this down, am I? Well, I got a red cap at least.
The mugbear.
A cap that provides a 25% bonus to max HP.
Handy.
Obtained an ice shield. A shield that absorbs ice attacks, casts Blizzaga when used as an item, and then breaks.
Oh.
It's always good to have some elemental protection on hand. Oh, that's another mugbear. Alright, I learned my lesson. You have to die immediately. There we go. And yes, you do get your money back if you do defeat the mugbear before it robs you. Just like in real life. Well, the getting your money back if you take down whoever stole it from you, not the bears that steal money.
Just like in real life, where I am regularly harassed by bears. That's fabulous. That's a mid-boss in a raid in FF14. Shows up in, I think, the Crystal Tower series of raids? Yeah.
That's a lot of experience. Ooh, more treasure. Obtained a Thunder Shield. A shield that absorbs lightning attacks, casts Thundaga when used as an item, and then breaks. Starting to see a pattern here.
Flimsy shields.
Let's see, in this chest, we have the Aegis Shield. A powerful shield that sometimes repels magic attacks. Oh, more treasure. Obtained the gold hairpin. A solid gold hairpin brimming with magical energy halves the MP cost of all magic.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Way back in the world of balance when we encountered that thief who had taken Mog hostage, if you choose not to save Mog, the gold hairpin is your reward instead.
Very good item, but probably not worth the party member. After all, a party member can start getting XP.
Yes, very, I agree. Toss a scroll, why not? Apparently that was not the right dance for this background. Oh, I know. I remember which one it should be. Do that. Oh yeah, you can see you can see a big tower in the background. That's cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and save here after healing because we've got a pretty tough fight right here. Just have to make sure I actually bump into it. There we go. This is the Storm Dragon! And yeah, in case if you're wondering, like, thunder works pretty well on it, despite being called a storm dragon. I don't know, make it make sense. More jumping! I think a little more should do it. That's just the feeling I've got.
You got it. Rah, rah.
Woo! That hurt a lot.
Yikes.
I don't know what that was supposed to do, but I'm glad it missed. I forgot how much HP this guy has.
Too much, clearly.
One more for good measure.
Just in case.
Oh yeah, especially if that happens. More thunder? Woo!
Yippee!
That was a tough one, no doubt about it. Obtained Force Armor. 6 dragons remaining. Armor that halves damage from multiple elements.
Ooh.
Alright, and now time for another nap. Alright, what do I want you to learn next, Setzer? How about Catoblepus? Yeah, that seems like fun. Everyone else is good with what they got. Oh! More of those flowers. Yep, it is Cayenne. And guess what? There he is.
Yay. Our friend. There's our bird. Or the bird we replied to him with. It's gonna be all dramatic.
That is the kind of guy he is. Yeah, about that.
Oh no. Hide the evidence, quick!
That's what friends do. That they embarrass each other sometimes. So yeah, this is where you'd get a direct mention of where Gao is, but he's probably one of the easiest characters to find, as long as you know to have 3 or fewer party members in your active party so that he can join you.
That's how the Velt works. If you understand his mechanics, then, like, of course, he goes to the Velt.
Yes.
How do you get him back? And he has learned nothing.
Yes.
Which is the annoying part.
If we go back out to the summit, there's a little sparkle. Obtain the key to Cayenne's treasure chest.
Ah. Goodies, goodies.
Go back in here. It's books, machinery for dunces, a pictorial guide to machines, everything about machines, machines for the mechanically disinclined, and Bushido in the bedroom? Huh.
Well, it's good.
Several simple books on machinery, and one on special samurai techniques.
Special samurai
And yeah, as far as I know, these items don't actually do anything.
Huh.
They're just here. But that's cool.
It's flavor.
Yeah, we like flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yummy flavor.
Oh. All right, with that, we're pretty much done here. So why don't we... Oh, you don't have it. Do you have it? Yes. Alright, Sir Cayenne, you have been out of action for too long. You've probably gotten rusty. Let's address that, shall we? Yeah, this looks good. I'll give you the hyper wrist. Nah, that should be fine. But you need an Esper. What should I give you? How's about... You're not even close to a level. That's fine. Then you know what? You can take Unicorn. Alright, and speaking of flavor, if we want a little bit more of it, we can actually go back to the town of Miranda now that Cayenne is in our party. And we can get a nice little bit of closure.
Oh, good. It's like, nope, we're ending this here.
Alright. Closure obtained. Let's move on to our next adventure. Which we will find back in the town of Jador. Now, this, I guess it really is just a side quest. I'm trying to think of, like, the right term to use for it. Actually, is this the party I want to bring? Actually, it is not, for the most part. Because we will want a little bit more control over our actions, shall we say. We'll still take Cayenne, Shadow, and Celas. I think we're gonna go with... Yeah, this should work. Tara, you need an Esper. What should... There's not many options. How about I give you... You know, I'll give you Quetzali. Nope, that is the wrong button. Alright, so this particular endeavor is actually somewhat... it is dependent on who you decided to save. Or rather, if Shadow was saved. If Shadow was saved, then this side quest is available as soon as you get the Falcon. If Shadow was not saved, you have to complete the cave on the Veldt before you can do this particular side quest.
Okay.
No, I'm good on those items. Unfortunately, this place does not sell any shurikens and the like. How many do I have? I still have a decent amount, as well as some scrolls. You know what? Hold on. I should restock. That's what the smart adventurer would do. There we go. Okay. As many as I can carry, please. Thank you. Alright, now I feel ready. Oh no, not rock. Everyone, the most dangerous skill imaginable? Question mark?
Huh. Throw a rock at you.
It was a big rock.
I mean, you know, big rocks could be.
Alright, now we can head back to Jador. Let's see, probably should patch ourselves up at the inn, just because, well, it's here. We should. Alright, now that we're all refreshed, if you recall, I don't remember exactly where we heard it, but apparently there was a famous, some wealthy aristocrat who had just recruited a young artist to help paint some kind of incredible picture for him.
Alright.
Wonder how many... Oh, dark. Foreboding. Oh, good. Now we're hearing voices. This can only end well.
Okay. I wonder.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and just invade more privacy. Why not?
Hold on.
Alright, well, Diary mentioned this lamp fixture. Turn the light on, it'll let us climb the staircase. Now we can, treasure chest on canvas. Picture of an old urn.
That's Gestal in the lower left, yeah?
Yes, a
Okay.
beautiful still life of flowers. It's almost as if they were alive. Plot twist! They are!
They are alive. Hold up. Yeah. I think I know something about this due to a raid series in FF14. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself to avoid spoiling the audience.
So you're still working on that. You need to upgrade. Okay, so we're probably gonna move you over to strength. Looking. It appears to be a lamp. There's the Emperor. Wait, wasn't there a guy at the Colosseum who said talk to the Emperor twice? Obtain the Emperor's letter.
Oh,
Legendary treasure sleeps where the mountains form a star.
interesting. That's gonna be something in the world map, I assume.
Yes, so keep
That's
that in
cool.
your back pocket for now.
Oh man, I'm gonna forget.
That's okay, I can remember for you.
You will remember, that's good.
Uh-oh.
Very lifelike paintings.
Yes. I know art is supposed to make an impact on you, but this seems a little extreme, don't you think?
Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about, what is it? Are We Cool Yet? Yeah. One of the SCP factions. They're artists. They make anomalous art. And if this isn't anomalous art, then I don't know what is.
Thank you for healing me. I appreciate that. Aha! Oh, also, before I forget it, because Kyan leveled up while he was away, he actually got a new, Bushido skill. Dragon. Manipulates the flow of ki energy to draw HP and MP from a single enemy. Alright, well, welcome to the basement. Who's ready for some fun-filled tricks and traps?
Oh boy, I sure am.
Picture of a door.
Doggy.
Let's try some Blizzara, why not? Uh-oh.
Oh, scary. Oh, you're in the painting.
Ah!
What? Ugh, scary. My pumpkins.
Here, have a lightning scroll. Ugh. Which door to pick? Go left? Oh, treasure. Obtained a Moogle suit. A Moogle bodysuit that negates poison, Kupo.
Excellent. Goodbye.
Alright, the other door. Ooh. Obtained a Lich Ring. A ring affected by a curse from beyond the grave. Makes the wearer undead.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting applications you can use with that. Okay, doors are opening by themselves. Now. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, if you don't get the timing right, you come through that door and you gotta try again.
Dang.
Aha! Floating door? Okay. I guess we'll pick this one. I have to say, I really do like the design of this place. It's one of the more, I guess, puzzle-focused areas of the game. I got a super ball. That's freaky. Cause like we were just talking about like a
Yep, the Super
sentient
Ball of just it never runs out of energy.
bounces around the battlefield when thrown, deals damage to all enemies.
Scary.
Remember, kids, never taunt Super Happy Fun Ball.
Yo.
Now we're here, I guess. Oh, let's see. We got floating treasure chests. I want them. How do we get them down? Oh, that's easy. Just walk underneath them. Got 293 gil. Whoop-de-doo. You're working on that. I think... Probably should be able to get into one more fight without, leveling you up with this Esper, hopefully. Nope, not that one. Just go ahead and use Fyra. That'll solve the problem.
When in doubt, light it on fire.
Obtained a potion. I mean, it's something. Okay, so you want a strength boost, so you're gonna want to take Bismarck again. All right, chest number 3. Obtained an ether. And finally, chest number 4. Obtained a gold needle. Oh, it's a still life. Well, it's not very still life anymore. Oh, you cast Doom. Okay, well, we gotta end your life real quick.
Still the light.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was easy enough. Let's see, we got plenty of antidotes. We can get that poison. No problem. Oh, a save point. Honestly, I was half expecting it to be booby-trapped somehow. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Realm. Help the painting.
Oh, yep. Yeah, hello, Charter Nuke.
Yep, it's Chartanook.
Yep.
So, as mentioned, you don't want to attack the woman. Instead, we're gonna have to wait.
Right.
While we're waiting.
Oh, there it is.
Just wait. Wait for the demon to spawn. Then you can start going to town.
Mm-hmm.
This is also why, particularly for this fight, you will not want anything that you don't really have good control over when you can attack. So things like jumping or dancing or raging, not really a good idea here.
Here.
This might end poorly for me. Ooh, Flash Rain, that's a deadly attack. Well, it would be if we didn't properly prepare for it. Okay.
Yay.
So I imagine based on your reaction, the Chartanook fight in 14 is much more annoying than that one was.
Yeah. Basically, there's like 4 paintings that it dances between, and it will do different things depending on which painting it's like stuck to. And you have to paint defenses based on the painting it's stuck to. So it requires some attention to detail.
Makes sense. But yeah, also, I'm guessing, is this what you were expecting from this place?
No.
In terms of a fight?
I knew that the Chartanook was going to show up at some point. The moment it was like, oh, haunted paintings, Chartanook's in here somewhere. But beyond that, I wasn't really sure.
Okay. Bookcase, huh? Alright. Ah, Magicite. That'll do the trick.
Ooh. Yeah.
Obtain the Lakshmi Magicite.
Oh, Lakshmi. That's interesting. Lakshmi's also in 14, but tied to something completely different.
I see.
Completely different bit of content. That's funny.
Ah, yes, but Lakshmi, Alluring Embrace, restores HP to all allies. And that's full HP recovery.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Lakshmi teaches Cure, Curaga, Regen, and Isuna.
Oops, all healing.
Yep. Alright. So that was Ozer's Mansion. And Realm has rejoined us.
Yay.
But yeah, as mentioned previously, if you did save Shadow in the World of Balance, Ozer's Mansion is available as soon as you get the Falcon. If you did not save Shadow, you must save Realm in the Cave on the Veldt before you can go to Ozer's Mansion. But yeah, our merry little band is nearly almost back to full. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm actually going to take the prayer beads off and give you the memento ring. Because only Shadow and Realm can equip the memento ring. Let's see. Now you need an Esper. I guess I'll give you... You know what? I'll give you Lakshmi. Why not? Alright, so where to... Oh. Whew, that was close. Hello, big, scary orb of darkness.
Ooh. Scary.
We're gonna circumvent that for now.
That's for later.
Let's see, what is... Oh, I know what I'm looking for. It's over here. Hey, it's Strago! What the hell's he doing here?
Huh. Weird music.
But yeah, you only need Realm in your party to get Strago out of this trance, because basically this is the cultist tower. He was basically in a death cult because he thought Realm was dead.
Oh, wow.
And with that, Strago's back in our party. But yeah, this is the Tower of the Cult of Kefka.
Scary.
Oh yeah, this guy, if you pay him 100,000 gil, he'll tell you where you can find some treasure. It is actually something that is pretty hard to find on your own without thinking about it. But it's also, there's nothing really stopping you from either looking it up or saving, paying for the information, and then reloading your save. Because you don't actually need to pay him to trigger the thing that he'll reveal to you. But yeah, for the Cultist Tower, we will come back later for that. It is something that we've had access to since we've gotten the Falcon, but there's a mechanic to it that technically we are okay at right now, but it's probably better if we prepare a little bit more for it. Let's see, Strago, why don't you take the Zona Seeker? We gotta give you some equipment. I thought I had another earring still in inventory. I guess I do not. Oh, no, I do. Okay. You can also take the behemoth suit. That looks pretty good. Alright, so now that Strago is back, and we've got some more, some new enemies we can fight, why don't we take a quick opportunity to grab a lore or two?
Okay.
Here on the Coligan continent, you bump into the right enemy, which is not you. No, that's not what we want. Oh, great. Now it's gonna do the thing where I need, like, just one specific enemy to spawn, and it's not gonna give it to me for the next 300 years, and it's just gonna be really annoying about it.
As is tradition.
Yes. Well, at least doing this I can get a little bit more money, a little bit more magic AP, some experience, so... There it is. Alright, now, we wait. That's not the skill I was expecting you to use. Thankfully, we already have White Wind, but you have a different skill I want you to use. Alright, you know what? Maybe you need to be roughed up a little bit. There it is, arrow. Wow, look at all those spells.
Woo!
Yeah, Strago now has Arrow, because once again, in this game, Arrow is a blue magic family spell. Creates a crushing vortex of negative pressure around all enemies. Alright, let's mosey back on over to Daryl's tomb, because there's another enemy here that we can get a lore for. Aha! You know what? This might actually work. Let's try sketching you. Yeah, bad breath. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Strago learned bad breath. All those years of having to suffer the status effects. Now you can be the annoying guy who inflicts all of them. Spews foul breath that inflicts various status ailments on a single enemy. Alright, at least for now, there's only one more lore I would like to pick up. That I also know is relatively easy to get our hands on. Alright, I think you might actually be in for a surprise for the enemy that we're trying to get this lore from.
Okay.
If we can find it, that is. It's a cactuar! It's bundling up something! But yes, Final Fantasy VI marks the debut of the cactuar! And
Finally,
the world
yeah.
rejoiced.
Indeed.
$1,000 needles!
Eesh.
But yeah, as you can see, it's a slippery little guy, as you would expect. That's not... Can you really not sketch 1,000 needles? That'd be so helpful here. Workload increases tenfold. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, I think we have to go. That means I don't get it, because it's not dead. Or I didn't finish the fight, technically. So, I need an unblockable attack. Let me just make sure I didn't get it. I don't think I did. I did not. Okay, you know what? There's an easy way around this. We just need unblockable attacks. Alright, let's try this again. Just wait for it to attack. Yeah, let's see you dodge that. Learned 1,000 needles. But yeah, the Cactuar drops a bunch of gil and a ton of magic AP. So yeah, if you got the right techniques to fight it, it's very powerful. But yeah, 1,000 needles. Shoots tiny needles at an enemy, dealing exactly 1,000 damage. Actually, we can just stay here in Miranda. I need a little pick-me-up. Alright, for this next thing that I want to do, we'll want more specific party setup. Take Shadow. Strago. We'll take Edgar. And Celeste. We want everyone in the back row for this. Once we actually get there, we'll need to do a little more setup. 'Cause we're going back to the Jador auction house for this. Or sorry, the opera house for this. What's up, impresario? There's a dragon in the middle of the stage. Well, that's not good. Yep, there it is. Don't touch the wrong switch. Okay, you got it. I will touch the wrong switch, because that's actually what we need to do. But first, we need a little prep. That prep. Oh, please tell me someone actually has it. Otherwise, I'm going to look really silly. Nobody has it. Okay, hold on. Tara, do you have it? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, you're not here in the party, so we gotta address that. But yeah, as you might have guessed, we will want float before we begin this fight. Okay, Tara! Strago. Shadow. Edgar. Everyone's in the back. Yes, yes. Okay. Everyone's defense is pretty good. Alright, now that we're all floating... Whoops! Oh no, I picked the wrong switch. How clumsy of me. Alright, well, time to put on a show. This is the Earth Dragon! The Earth Dragon is very vulnerable to wind, so thankfully Strago's arrow will put in some real work here. Yeah, it's almost 6,000 damage. That's pretty good.
Seems alright.
I also don't think you like poison very much. $50 Gs. So yeah, anyone who is under the float status will no longer be on float. Oh yeah! Very good. Obtained a Magus Rod. 5 dragons remaining. Yeah, the Magus Rod is the most powerful rod for those who can equip it. A rod that boosts its wielder's magic. Not bad. See, while I'm thinking about it, now that we've taken care of that, this is something I should have done a while ago, but I need to re-pick up an Enhancer Sword for Terra. Yeah, this is the right place for it. There you go. I guess I'd better patch myself up. Now that's tonal whiplash right there.
Oof.
So, yeah, when Shadow is in your party, there is a low percentage chance that he will have a nightmare.
Whoa.
And you will learn a little bit more about his backstory each time.
Very fun.
As it turns out, the man we know as Shadow has a very checkered past, as one might suspect.
You don't just, wake up one day and go, I'm gonna be an assassin! Like, no, that doesn't.
No. Okay, now... Actually, this is probably... I know what I want to do. Yeah, this party will be good. Alright, so, against better judgment, we're gonna go looking for that weird, black orb that we saw. Now, this is actually something new to the... Yeah, it moves.
Oh!
But in the Pixel Remaster, it actually is represented by a black orb. In the original, it was invisible, so you could just bump into it without even realizing it, and then you're in a fight, and then you die. It was great. No, it was not.
Amazing. Just, oh, haha, get got.
Yes. Yep. Which will be a tradition that later Final Fantasies would improve upon, question mark?
Fear.
Yes, but yeah, this enemy that we're looking for will move around the world map to a different, sector every time you, enter a new area. The map changes from the world map, so... think what we're just gonna do is we're just gonna angle ourselves a little bit, and we're just gonna go straight, and eventually, we're gonna find him.
Neat. So it can be, like, literally anywhere.
Yes, like, oh, there it is, found it.
Zoop!
It's Death Gaze!
Oh! Hi, you're a raid boss. I know you. He puts Doom on you.
Yep, he is equipped with a whole bunch of instant death skills,
Yeah.
including level 5 Doom.
Oh.
So if you have anyone who has the ability or equipment to shrug off instant death, you're going to want to slap that on them real good. Not too worried about that, because we are not going to win this on our first attempt, because, despite his name and appearance, Death Gaze is a coward. After some time passes, he will run away, but, oh, we also learned level 5 death, that's good. One of the guys we had talked to somewhere in the world, I forget where, mentions Death Gaze cannot heal himself. So any damage you deal sticks. So as long as you're persistent, you will eventually take him out. But yeah, the main reason I brought along Realm and Shadow, even though for Realm, she doesn't really have the magic selection right now to do a lot of damage, the Memento Ring prevents instant death skills, so half of our party is immune to most of his tricks. Not all, but most. So the idea is, as long as we're persistent, we'll win the day. Just to make sure that he does, in fact, come back, why don't we... Actually, no, not here. Oh, never mind, there he is. But yeah, I can only imagine how absolutely terrifying it must have been for players back in the day to bump into a random encounter on the airship, because like the airship is sacred territory. You know, you're not supposed to get into random encounters when you're on an airship. That's against the rules. But then Final Fantasy VI was like, what if we broke those rules? Because it would be funny.
And they were right. However, invisible that's like, if you see something, you're like, oh, what's that? And you investigate it, and you're like, oh, oops. Yeah, that's one thing, but...
He's out there somewhere. But yeah, unfortunately, you're not given, like, well, it would defeat the entire purpose of his existence, but you're not given any kind of radar or way to track him. Not even like an optional way of doing so, which would be pretty cool, I would think. Okay, why don't we change the screen? That'll probably fix the issue, because we might not have respawned in that time, which is okay. This should do the trick. Now we just go at a slight angle and we do it again. He's out there somewhere, I know it. It's a good thing the Falcon is well, I guess technically it's the only airship left in existence, but it's the fastest airship as well. Otherwise, this would be even more tedious than it already is. Aha!
Heyo.
All right, round 3? I think this is 3.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Alright, go ahead and patch ourselves up, and we'll resume the hunt. Oops, not that button. Slight angle, and off we go. Yeah, I think Death Gaze is just like a really good example of the sheer amount of the breadth of things that there are to do in the world of Ruin. There's, like, most of it is stuff you won't even realize until you're right on top of it. Both figuratively and literally in this case. Ah! Alright, we're getting there. We're whittling them down, slowly but surely. This will land here. Alright, where the heck are you, you big purple pimple? Aha! Alright, number 5. That sounds right. Ah! Oh, we must be getting close. Let's see, where are we close to? Let's land here. And we take to the skies once more. The worst part about all this is that you really do have to pay attention, because Death Gaze on the overworld is actually not that big, so it's real easy. I think you've almost seen me do it a couple of times to just careen right past him because you're going so fast. Come out, wherever you are. Bingo. Wow, that was fast that time. I don't like that.
Hmm.
All right.
Maybe he's getting weaker.
He could be. I hope so. I don't actually remember how much HP he has. You know what? We're gonna set the angle off on this direction, just for some variety. Gotta keep things interesting somehow.
Recommend.
I probably should have asked this earlier since there was going to be so much downtime, but how does Death Gaze play as a raid boss fight?
So, what he does, right, is, first of all, it's an alliance, right? So there's 24 people. You fight him on the back of an airship, you know, as is tradition, it would seem. And what he does is do a lot of, like, suck everybody into the middle of the arena, and then if you don't get out of the middle of the arena in a timely manner, you die. Or put down like a square on the arena that goes, okay, you know, if you're in this when he casts Doomsday, you die. And the thing is, those squares on the arena don't go away, so if you take too long to fight him, eventually the entire arena is covered in them, and you cannot avoid the attack, and everybody dies.
Okay, that makes sense. That seems thematically appropriate.
He puts Doom on the healers, which is annoying. Let's see. He has a couple of ice attacks where he'll make like a big ice crystal, and then try and blow everybody off the airship, and you've got to like hide so that your back is to the ice or you get blown off. Instead, you get blown into the ice. Stuff like that. Lots of just things that will just kill you if you do them wrong, you know?
Makes sense. Because, yeah, Death
I don't
Gaze has
think I've
been
seen
using
a single
Blizzica
raid.
on us.
Yeah, yeah. Not a single raid goes by. Whenever I see that fight, will kill somebody. It always kills somebody. Somebody will fuck up and die. But you know, if you know what you're doing. Oh yeah, and then there's like, besides the suck stuff into the middle, there's knock everybody away from the middle, which means you have to position so that you get knocked into the ends of the airship, not the sides, because the sides are open, and you'll go off and fall and die. lots of instant death. Using knocking you out of the arena or just doom.
There we go.
Hey, got him.
Now, you might think we just got nothing, but don't worry. Death Gaze gives us
Just got what?
something. Magicite.
Oh? There we go.
Obtain the Bahamut Magicite.
Oh. Hi, Bahamut.
Bahamut casts Mega Flare. Hits all enemies with a nuclear blast.
Yeah. That would do
Bahamut
it.
only teaches one spell, but it's Flare. Blast the target with concentrated thermal explosions.
Very good. Very good then.
Yeah. Alrighty, that is Death Gaze taken care of. And he is in fact taken care of. He's not a respawning enemy. Once you defeat him, he is gone for good, which means now nothing can bother us in the airship. Let's see, I actually want to switch my party up just a smidge, because we actually have a good party set up for the next, fun adventure I would like to tackle. Let's see, we need Strago, Realm, we'll keep Shadow, and then I guess we'll go, you know what, we'll bring Edgar. He is our lowest level party member right now. Gotta keep them levels balanced. Yeah, we'll definitely want some healing. So yeah, this scene in Thamaza will only play once Realm and Strago are in your party.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hi, Dawn. Ebots rock. Whatever that is. Alright, so apparently this Hydon is an old beast that apparently Strago and his friend Gung Ho apparently attempted to pursue many, many years ago. And we're finally going to put this to rest.
Nice. That unfinished business.
Alright, now that we're all patched up, we can go over to Ibit's Rock. I have to say, by your reaction, I'm a little surprised. I thought Hydon would have been in 14.
Nope, haven't heard. That's a new name to me.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, thankfully the rock is just over here. So, how do you feel about a teleporter maze?
Oh, those are, I mean, they're neat. You know, they're mappable. But
Also talking treasure chest.
does that mean we fight it, or does that mean we need an item?
Give me something to eat.
Hmm.
Some coral, huh? Okay. We do not have any coral, so we cannot feed it. So, we have to go through this big old cave and find some coral to feed it. Obtain 5 pieces of coral. We're going to need a lot more than 5 pieces, though, so we're just going to have to keep journeying through until we find enough coral to feed the treasure chest. Yeah, thanks to the map feature of the Pixel Remaster, this place is a lot less annoying to traverse. Got 2 pieces of coral. We will need, I believe it's 22 pieces of coral in order to satiate the treasure chest, so we got a lot more looking around to do. Alright, Edgar. Let's see, I think I'm gonna chance it. I think we can get into one... Actually, no. I won't chance it. I'll just give you Bismarck so that we can get you a nice strength bonus when you level up. I got a single piece of coral. Great. Another piece. Thankfully, the game will keep track of the number of coral that you have in your key items. So we have 9. We need more. We need lots more. Oh, hey, we found a save point. Nice. I guess we might as well save. Gotta be real careful as you tiptoe around the buttons. $17 pieces. Still need a little bit more. Oh, hello again, save point. Hey, that's 22. That's exactly what we need. So now we need to make our way back to that treasure chest. Here, take it. Alright, well, thanks. Ah, there's Hydon. Before we talk to him, he's very patient, which I appreciate. Now, I don't think actually, you know what? I don't think anyone knows float in this party again. Oh, there's teleport. Nope, no float. Okay, let's just do this thing. Here's Hydon. Oh, confuse? Yuck. Auto crossbow. Slap some sense into your grandpa. Alright, now that we've eliminated all of the individual little enemies, now we can actually get to the reason why we're here. Grand Delta!
Oh. That's funky.
That was a fancy attack. Oh, goody, now the enemies are back. I guess. More arrow. Yeah, that bottom one just eats up magic, so... Oh, that's okay, he's dead. Never mind, then. But now for our reward... Strago learns Grand Delta.
Hey, good stuff.
Later that evening... And this is where we learn that this was all a plot. But, however, we achieved it. Strago got some closure, and... learned Grand Delta creates a triangular energy field that ignores magic defense to deal massive damage to all enemies. And in case you're wondering, Grand Delta is actually the only real thing of note that you get from fighting Hydon. It's very powerful, but still, it's, but, you know, it's not like a new party member, but still, it's cool. Oh, actually, well... First, you need a different Esper. While we're here, I should restock on shurikens. There we go. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, actually, no, that was the right button.
Mhm.
It's like 5:50. Can we? You know, I think we can do one more thing before we end it off for today.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
Yeah. Let's see. Who should we bring? You know, let's bring Gao, Cayenne, Edgar, and Realm. Is this who I want? Nah, we should be fine. Yeah, this is a good formation. Now... just wander around briefly. Behold the Zone Eater!
Oh, scary. What does that do?
Well, as you might guess by its name, it is very hungry. Oh. Now, despite everything, this is a good thing. This is what we want to have happen.
Okay, because we go inside it and kill it from the inside?
Not exactly, though you are correct that we go inside of it.
Okay.
Welcome to the Zone Eater's belly.
Oh, dungeon in here.
Let's see. Mog, I'm gonna have you equip something else, because we'll want the... yeah, we'll want all this nice elemental resistance equipment for the people who are in this location. Because there's gonna be lots of enemies who use annoying magical attacks. You can take that. Give you the Aegis Shield. You're already pretty magic defense inclined, so you're alright. And you've got Force Armor. Okay. So as you can see, we've got these guys wandering around. They're not enemies, but if they bump into you, they'll knock you off. to the pit below. But we got treasure here.
Ah,
Into high ether.
tactical.
Oh, there's a fight. Oh, that's funny.
Huh. Beam.
No, that's what I want. Alright, you know what? I've had enough of this fight.
Yeah. Away we go.
Obtained a red jacket. Prized armor that negates fire damage. That belongs to Sabin. Alright, so now let's actually try to avoid these guys. Unfortunately, they, choose randomly whether they move left or right, so it can be a little bit of a patience test to get where you need to go. Obtained Genji armor. Armor forged in a foreign land by a master blacksmith. Obtained a magical brush. A paintbrush that enhances its user's abilities. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Seems alright.
Oh, great, zombie touch. That's awesome. Thankfully, this is what holy water was invented for.
Oh, good. That's some good holy water.
Oh, not again. That's probably gonna kill him off. No, it did not. Okay. I mean, it's like I got 22 holy waters. I think I can keep using these. Do I have another amulet? I do not. Okay. Then who has one and is not in the party? You do. Okay. I'm just gonna give you this just so we can swap that around. 'Cause yeah, that whole zombie thing, really annoying. Alright, obtained a fake mustache. Alright. A fake mustache, once worn by a circus ringmaster, changes the sketch command to control.
Oh, like a beast taming kind of thing, huh?
Yep.
Very nice.
Is that worth... I'm really sure that's worth getting rid of anything, at least in this environment. Save point. Okay, so this next sequence is a little unusual. First we'll want the sprint shoes, and we will absolutely want to save here. Oh yeah, you don't need unicorn. Actually, because you're about to level up, you should get Bismarck. You want... Go ahead and save again. Alright, so the reason why you want the sprint shoes here is because this room is filled with crushers.
Oh.
If you are standing under the crusher when it descends, you die instantly.
Oh, I see. Gotta
And
go
also,
fast.
you cannot open the menu on this screen.
Hmm,
There's no pausing,
I
at
see.
least not in the traditional sense. Obtain the Zephyr Cloak. Whoop. Obtained a Hero's Ring. Kind of hard to figure with the depth perception here, like just where exactly you can stand. I think this should be fine. Whew! Now give me that treasure chest. Got a pinwheel. All right, I'm out. See you later. Okay. More treasure chests. But this time, we use them as platforms.
Interesting.
Obtained a thunder shield. Oh! Hello.
What is that? I recognize
A man
that.
shrouded in strange clothing. Or perhaps it's a woman? Or perhaps it's not human at all. All we know for certain is that this is Go-Go!
Go, go! The Blue Mage! Right?
Master of Mimicry, a mime.
A mime, okay.
We're off to save the world. Yep. Sounds good. Alright, that is all we need to do here in Zone Eater's belly. So let's...
Okay. So Go-Go does show
outta
up in FF14. Go-Go's not a mime, though. Go-Go's a Blue Mage. But, you know, Go-Go's mimicry is pretty much the same deal. He has like a little stance he does, and if you do any kind of attack while he's in that stance, he counters and you die badly. So you have to kind of time when you can hit him to beat the challenge.
Alright, so why don't we learn a little bit more about Go-Go? So, just like with Umaro, Go-Go is only available in the world of Ruin. Go-Go is a mime, which means Go-Go only has the Mimic command. By default, Mimic will copy whatever the last action your party took, whether it was a basic attack, a spell, a specific command, whatever it is. Mimic will copy it for free, with no cost to you, whether it's items or MP. Oh, hello, Mia. That is incorrect. He was a mime in 14, but he was involved in Blue Mage content. Okay, so
Oh, he
like
was
a
a mime.
joining of the two.
Okay, I thought he was a blue mage. No, he is a mime. Okay.
However, Go-Go has something very interesting. Set commands. You may select 3 commands that you can assign. You got basic ones like attack and items, but also every character-specific skill, as well as their associated menu. So, if you select lore, any lore you have learned, Go-Go can use as well.
I see. I understand. It's a
Yeah.
build a win.
Yes, you can do a whole bunch of stuff, but there is one very big downside to Go-Go. Go-Go's stats are very bad, generally, and, more damningly, Go-Go cannot equip Espers like Umaro. So, yes, Go-Go can cast magic unlike Umaro, but only if you select the magic command, and you have to learn it through others in order to utilize it.
Okay.
So, Go-Go is very much Go-Go's a gimmick character. There's no getting around it. Very powerful, but requires the right kind of setup. And, again, with relatively bad stats, you do have to work around Go-Go's weaknesses for Go-Go to be very useful. So, better than Umaro, I would say, but still maybe like a mid-tier character at best, which is fine. Go-Go's a very interesting character, and that's good. Let's see. Probably Go-Go's best use right now is that we have access to Steel, because we don't have Locke yet. Because, fun fact, Locke is easily the hardest character to find in the world of Ruin. Not just because he's hidden away the best, but because, like, his dungeon that you go through is easily the hardest. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's not only the hardest, I think he's the last character we need to find. Yeah, he's the last one. But yeah, getting him back is going to be an endeavor and a half. Let's see, we'll just set this up for right now, because it's actually going to be so involved that it's going to take us quite a bit of time. And we're coming up on over 3 hours. I think we've accomplished a lot. We've seen a lot, done a lot. It was good. I feel very accomplished. I actually think, depending on how well it goes, we might finish up most, if not all, of the extra stuff. Well, I say extra stuff. All of the, like, main things we can do in the world of Ruin. And that'll just leave Kefka in the final dungeon, and that's pretty exciting. But we're gonna save all of that and more for next time. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves today. Thank you again, Flagninja, for joining us today.
Always a delight to be here. And they really are pushing the envelope with 6. They're doing all kinds of wacky stuff, trying things out, and really testing the limits of what they can do in this format, I think.
Yeah, there's a reason why, again, as I've mentioned before, 1994 Super Nintendo RPG. You just did not see this kind of ambition in this type of game. Like, obviously, yes, there have been many introductions and things that have been introduced, not just in Final Fantasy games at the time, but other RPGs. But, like, it really feels like 6 was a culmination of all the experience that Square had gained up to this point. They really wanted to go out with a bang, and don't worry, we still haven't seen the apex of what they were able to create with this, so I hope you're excited for that. But like I said, that is going to do it for today. If you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, please consider following. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later.
Why?